Good morning, America. It's your girl, Simply Dot Tennille, and we are here live from the Edge Radio. What? Radio TV Network. Sorry about that. And we are the I'm Just Saying crew. I've got my special team members here with me. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, guys.
We have I Am Vanderbilt, and I am Miles Anthony to my left.
What's happening? What's good?
We are definitely about to get in on this show, and we're going to have a wonderful day. I've been talking just fine until I got the camera on, and now, bam, look at this.
Is it because you're super excited that we're all here?
I am super excited. Everybody's here together. We have a spectacular guest coming on in the second segment, and I cannot wait to introduce you to her. So make sure you are living your life on the edge. We're going to jump right into the show. And listen. We already know this political situation is definitely underway.
We just diving in.
We diving in.
We
just going straight in. Yeah, let's go straight in. Let's get to it.
Fellow talk. No kiss on the ear. Nothing.
You can't have it today. Not from me. Okay.
Ooh.
So listen. There is
point.
way too much going on with this one. I'm tired of it myself. Did anybody get out an early vote yet?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
I did. I was sick, but I did a drive-through.
You didn't post the picture of your sticker. You know, everybody got to post the picture of their sticker.
I don't want to do. That's too much.
I know it's too much.
Really?
I'm tired of it. You posted the picture with your sticker?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right, great.
I mean, I sent it to the family and was like, look, fam, I got
it done.
Now let me go get back on my oxygen tank. Like
the youth is still not going out there, ladies and gentlemen. This is my last plea for y'all.
Guys, y'all can do a drive-through.
Get out there. Go take a couple of your friends in the car. Go vote. You know, droves and droves of people. You know, we've hit record numbers here in the Houston area. But guess what? The youth is still not getting out there. Those are the new people that they need to make a point.
Why do you think the youth isn't getting out there, though? Because they got out there for Barack, right? Because Barack targeted them.
Different age of group, new, young people.
I know it's not. No, actually, yeah.
I mean, well, I'm saying, you know.
But I'm just saying, it's a 12. But I'm saying what you're saying. Like, but that group of youth got out because Barack targeted them. Why do you think this group
of young people has said that they have different issues than we did, or than the previous
I wasn't the youth
years.
for Barack, but okay.
I'm saying from previous years that they have different issues. They're saying I'm sure that it's all the same issue, but at the same time, they're more interested in the Black Lives Matter movement.
I agree that. So they're saying that the candidates, whether it be on whatever side or whatever ticket, aren't addressing their issues.
That's the thing. Well, we've seen it from the first presidential debate. No issues were really addressed. It's a lot of going back and forth. It's this like petty conversation.
I agree, exactly. So they aren't
addressing
their issues.
But you're not doing.
They aren't addressing Black issues.
No,
because that's what the youth is attached to right now, right? So then, at what point?
And I want to make sure we say that all colors are addressing that issue, because their friends, their cousins, their whatever are right now mixed race mostly.
But
let's be real.
No, I agree with you. But like whatever you identify yourself with, whatever group you identify yourself with, whether it's Black, white, Asian, woman, whatever your issue is, like whatever you attack, you want your issues addressed. And when people don't address your issues, you can't expect undying loyalty for that, right? So we can scream youth go vote, but what are they voting for? And they don't, and I can't say I blame them, Like, what are you voting for? I'm just voting
We
because I'm
talked about
supposed
it
to.
briefly
Yeah.
on Tuesday about being loyal to stuff that's not loyal to you. Learn how to let it go. Just like
That's
these
what they're doing.
relationships. Y'all out here in these bad relationships,
Letting it
y'all
go.
just loyal and he just doing any and everything. Okay,
I think
let it go.
one thing that I do like about this generation versus our generation and the generation prior to us, they're really big about fact checking, right? Because that is a big thing now.
Correct.
And so if you say that you have given them the right to vote, that means they also have the right to not vote. Do I completely agree with it? No. However, they are applying the law.
Great
They're
point.
applying the rules. And they're saying, if you're not giving me what I want, then I'm going to withhold from you guys what it is that you need.
And I don't see a problem.
I use your voice.
All right.
Let's do it.
You got anything to say, Vanderbilt? You over there breathing
You
hard.
real quiet.
I'm pleading the fifth.
Okay.
Why? Say what you got to say,
I mean,
Pimp.
this is the time.
My thing is this. Okay, yes, you have a voice. You have a voice, and if you have a voice, you should vote. But if you don't vote, then you don't have a voice. Your voice is being silenced.
That's
That's what.
I
true.
I don't agree with you.
I can't completely agree with
I
that.
don't agree
either.
with that because here's the deal: you have a voice 7 days a week, 365 days a year, not just
Every
every
day.
4 years on a Tuesday.
That's the
And-
old way of
And
thinking, Vanderbilt.
and I think
So
we've
me
been
and my old
conditioned.
way gonna be.
We have been
No.
conditioned to think that that's our voice. But
We're
your
trying to
voice,
regulate
just
it.
like your girlfriend, your wife, sometimes the biggest thing she says is when she don't say nothing.
Mm.
Like when she's fussing and screaming at you when you walk in the door, yeah, that's annoying. But when she don't say jack to you for a week and you don't know why, you in your feelings
Okay.
like, what did I do?
This boy said, I don't care. He likes the silent treatment.
Okay, silent treatment. It's gonna be
Okay.
alone. It's gonna be really silent because that house gonna be emptied in the joint. You know what I'm saying?
never know.
So I think a lot of times it's not just your voice. Sometimes say, hey, you don't come to our table, I'm not coming to your table. You can sit there by yourself and lose.
Sit
Yeah.
there by yourself. Somebody
Okay.
gonna lose. Somebody gonna win. It is what it is. What it is. Let's move on to our COVID update, ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all, it's rough out here. in these
That's an
streets.
update.
Yeah, the cases are still growing because y'all don't want to wear their masks. Put them masks on.
And
This
then
weekend, when I was in Lake Tahoe, I had my mask strapped on so tight, I started feeling like I was getting a callus behind my ear, okay? We are going to be the generation of people. You remember back in the day, old people used to have the little circle on their arm from getting the
All
tetanus
right,
shot.
you're gonna
or
offend
whatever
some people. They
used
ain't
to
that
get.
old.
Listen,
That's like they're like late 40s right now. Like they're not that old.
they're not that old.
No, late 40s, early 50s still had that.
Maybe it's because
tetanus
in
shot.
Beaumont, they were still giving y'all them bad tests.
Nah, right
You
here
got
in
it?
Houston, bro. No, I don't have it.
Oh,
I'm
my
not that
dad has
old,
it.
but yeah,
Your
like,
dad has it.
my
exactly.
cousin has it, and she's 9
You
years older than me.
interrupted me.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway,
I'm just saying you're gonna
so
offend somebody.
that everybody's gonna have like a burnt earpiece from wearing their mask so much. Ladies and gentlemen, please put on your mask. Cases are still growing. I know you decided to send your kids back to school because they were getting on your nerves, but guess what? They're catching it too. If my kids are my last result, okay? I ain't having no more. No more can happen. If they don't make it, it's done. Okay?
They don't make
so
it?
I'm
That's
still
harsh.
keeping them. It's the truth.
So speaking
People's
of that,
kid children are dying.
speaking of that, HISD shut down 16 schools.
16
too.
schools.
It's a shutdown. They're supposed to shut down more yesterday,
They
but I didn't
only
get the
opened
numbers.
up on Monday.
They
I was
shut
about to
down
say they
16
just opened
schools.
back up.
Yeah, they just
Monday.
well, kind of. They opened up partially at the beginning of the year. They opened up fully on Monday. And they shut down 16 schools on Tuesday. I think they were supposed to shut more down on Wednesday. I don't know how many more shut down on Wednesday, but
I just think it's an issue. If you're going to send your kids back to school, they need to be highly, highly regulated on how things are done. Like wearing a mask and having kids in classroom, like
that's 0%
2
of
feet
what it
away
takes.
from each other.
Well, so they're not. They are quote unquote in class social distance. They do have the things up on the desk, but the issue, like you say, is in between classes, right? It's all that stuff. And on top of that, you're talking about 8th, 9th, 10th graders. Let's talk 2nd, 3rd, 4th graders. Let's
Who
talk
are
kindergarten,
fighting
first
with
grade.
the mask and
And-
slapping each
and
other
how
with them.
interesting they think germs are. They're like, my germs, your germs.
Yes.
Here
No,
are
seriously, you come in
Yeah, let's look
like
each
kids
other.
may come on with a whole different mask. They like your mask better than my mask. Let's trade,
They're
right?
trading.
But the thing is though, if you follow every COVID procedure 5 days out the week, and then you have that weekend stretch where they can do whatever it is they want, then they're obviously going to bring it there. As a matter of fact, my son's school called yesterday. 10th grader got it. I'm like,
No, yeah, it's gonna happen.
it's gonna happen. So
They're still kissing.
we-
You know they not missing them kisses.
Especially
Come
since they've
on
been
now.
gone for months.
What?
Like, I
Girl, you
miss
look
you.
good.
we as you know, there are some of us as parents that could take every procedure that there is. But then you have some parents that really, honestly, don't give a damn.
Or even
And then
with
next
the
thing-
bubble around the
Right.
thing, you got teachers walking around the room, standing over them. That's going right into the bubble.
And then you wonder why when you're on the, West Bank tollway, you see threat level red. Then right behind that, work at home, stay at home. Okay, you're contradicting yourself.
But you're sending the kids to school. Yeah,
I'm actually-
Yeah, and I don't like I said this before. Having been in education, I understand why you have to send kids to school because it's tough. I mean, if you're a single mom with a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old, and you got to work, and you're from Dallas and you live in Houston, where your kids gonna go? Where you go? You know what I mean? Like, so it's a tough situation, and I know everybody says there's all these different ways to do it. But whatever way you do it, it still creates another school environment. And I think it's just really tough. I have my ideas and I deal with it, but it doesn't really matter. But I just think that
And my son, he just literally could not focus being at home.
everybody says, and that's true.
They need to
But-
learn, adapt now, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
you have-
I'm a firm believer in this.
I've seen it with your son's age group, and you're absolutely right. But at that same time, you have to make that adjustment and change.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, my kid just can't do that, and I'm not putting this on you, Vandy, at all. But we have to figure out different ways to get them to make that adjustment. Because here's what's really going on. As long as it's going on, this doesn't stay in school.
Yep.
That means in the future, their college is going to be a lot more online. Like my nieces are in college right now, right? They don't
gonna
go to
have
school.
to,
Like, it's
yeah.
going to be online a lot. And when they go, more jobs are going to now become online because it's now their jobs realizing like, I have to pay rent, I got to pay lights, I have to pay internet,
Why would I
and
let
I'm
these people
getting
come in
and
here?
I'm getting more production with people at home working. This is going to be a natural part of their life for
Of
the
course.
rest of their life. So if they're in the 8th, 9th, 10th grade and you're saying, oh, my kid can't focus, needs to go back to school. I understand that's a true thing, but at the same point,
And
we
I
got
do
to make
believe
that
it's
adjustment.
harder for an older kid. That's why I went ahead, tried to get mine used to it. Right now, while they're still young, this is just a way of life for them. They already were thinking that they were gamers and whatever else. Now the computer is part of your schoolwork. So it's kind of hard to transition between the computer not being a game. That is also a problem.
Yeah.
But at least now they're going ahead, they're learning, they're seeing how school would be if they were never able to go.
Right.
Speaking of kids, let's move on to Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, we have state mandates that have been placed and put in order. You are not to go door to door, okay? You come to my door, you're not getting nothing this year because I
You
don't
were gonna
want
get
your
you in my
cooties.
door in the first place.
I don't want your cooties. I'm sorry. I normally allow people to come to the
No,
door
I
and I
do
give
the
out
church
candy
Okay.
and I decorate. I do it all, but
Yeah, not
not
me.
this year.
That's
not this
that's
year.
never been my thing. In 40
Never.
years on
You're not a
Earth.
kid
Yeah, no,
now.
I don't-
You gotta get it together.
First of all, she's 11 months. She does not know or care about Halloween. Second of all, she
I'm not a
probably.
teacher.
Of course.
Well, I mean, I didn't like Halloween growing up. I
Oh
think it
my
was just a
God.
waste of
Really?
day. But that's
No,
This
seriously.
guy over here.
It was like the day to stay in and catch up
Like,
on
for
all my
real.
scary movies.
That's
eat my
like
popcorn
I didn't go
No,
outside on
literally.
You don't
Halloween
even
day.
go to the church and dress up as the Bible
I
character.
had to. My parents are pastors, so I had to be at church. But other than that,
No, I
didn't
That
wanna
makes a
do it.
difference.
I didn't. No,
That
I
makes
was.
a
I
difference.
was. I didn't do that. Like I was sitting in the
I got
house.
excited to put my costume on and go.
No. And even when I got
I was in
older,
all
like
the
in high
neighborhoods.
school, my mom would like have me pass out the candy, and she had to go do something.
We had like a whole party.
I just
a
give it to the
Saints
neighbor and be like,
Day,
hey.
if you will, at the church.
Yeah,
But it's
okay.
really serious
or
because
treat, that's it.
there's a neighborhood right off of West Hammer, right before you go to get to Highway 6.
Oh, he was the kid that goes to get the good candy, the big pieces.
River Oaks get those big bars.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, this guy literally would go all out. I mean, have the entire house decorated like a haunted house and everything, smoke, you name it, he had it. I went through that other day and there was like nothing.
Haunted houses are also out. They say
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
they
that
are.
should be. I almost caught a case in one. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you told us about
I almost
that.
caught a case. I
Black
went
men
one
should not
time.
go to haunted houses.
No,
houses
the
are supposed to be
PTSD is
out.
bad.
But you know
I
what
literally
they're
almost
doing?
got
They're
a
getting
case.
creative. I actually saw a haunted car wash.
Wow.
Girl, I'm done.
I'll take a
I'm
car
happy
wash
with you.
period.
I would do
Haunted
that.
car
I need a
Because I
car
can't go
wash
nowhere. But it would be some damage
I
to
don't know if I'm
somebody's
giving
car.
anybody money to go through a haunted car.
They're doing a
wash.
haunted car
Yeah,
wash.
you wash.
now.
I'll pay you to wash my car. I'll pay you
They
to
have the
wash.
lights at night. There's one off of Fry Road in Katy. They have like the green lights and it's all decorated. It's so cool.
Yeah, they
That
could
was
they could
it.
have
I'm gonna go
drive-through
check it
strip
out.
clubs. They can have a haunted car wash.
They sure can.
I'm
If
gonna
they
go
have
check it
drive-through
out.
strip
I'm
clubs,
gonna
they
go
can
check
have
it out.
drive-through everything.
Okay,
I do.
California is not only dealing with wildfires, but they're letting people go to sports events, but not to Disneyland. Do
Not
we feel
going to
like this is
Disneyland.
fair?
No.
Nope.
Yes.
It is fair.
It's very
Things are
fair.
very close and
Here with
Kids are
Disneyland, you're
touching
touching every.
things.
It's impossible for
you
them
sit in
to
No.
a seat at a sporting
to
event.
spray everything
It's
Down.
not fair to the
Sporting events.
children. No.
Oh, children not going to sporting events anyway. I mean, they are, but they're
Some
not.
of them are.
Some of them
Along
are,
with
but
their
like
parents.
it's not like they're dying to go to a Clippers game, right? They're not like, oh, Dad, can I? I mean, there are some who diehard fans, but not like the droves of them trying to go to Disneyland. And
When do you think Disney is going to open back up? Or
I
will
don't,
Disney open
I
back
don't know
up?
if it ever
Guess who
opens
don't
back
care?
up.
Because they took a lot of my money when I took my kids.
I'm praying they
I'm
don't. 'Cause
done.
I don't want that. I don't want to spend that money on mine eventually when she gets
I'm
there.
telling
Oh, you
you.
got to.
she's
Nah,
you
getting
got to. Yeah,
all the
yeah.
Disney.
I know.
Oh,
Yeah, you
God,
got
they
to.
take all your money.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we
You
come
got
back,
to.
we have a very special guest who is here in the building with us. We cannot wait for you to hear some music and meet this beautiful personality. We have Kim Cruz coming on next, and we'll be right back.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio. Because truth still matters. When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Hey, Charlie, I'm going to kick it over to you because I know that you're going to be super excited to introduce this guest. Look, she's over there smiling already. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
excited.
back.
I'm excited.
Getting your mind in motion early
I'm
in
up
the
here in
morning.
between three women, yo. I can't. This is like a dream come true.
No
On a
wonder. We were
Thursday.
having a hard time deciding how this was going to be set up.
Yeah, I don't know.
Minutes
I don't
ago.
know how I was blessed to do this, yo. I'm just gonna sit here and smile. I don't know. I don't even have questions. Let's go.
Tell us about this beautiful lady.
So Kim,
Oh, me. I was like,
who you
Lady,
talking
introduce the
to?
guest.
Hey guys, welcome back to I'm Just Saying Live. This is Charlie and the one and only
I am Miles Anthony.
and
Simply Tennille.
and today we actually have a very, very, very special guest that I am super excited about. The one and only Miss Kim Cruz. Guys, if you have not heard this voice before, I just want to let you know you're in for a very special treat today on I'm Just Saying. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm fine. How are you?
I am great. So happy to have you here. I'm
They
actually
rocking
really
the same
excited.
hair color and stuff.
Look,
Right,
you
too.
know,
We feeling the vibe this
It's the
morning.
season for
I'm
it.
gonna fall into some color.
So I'm going to
Wow, that
admit
happened.
this. When Charlie sent me that she was coming in, I saw the beautiful picture, but guess what? I have not ever heard your music. So you are going to get a very
Oh, yeah.
live and real reaction out of me, and I cannot wait.
That's
Yay.
exciting.
I held off on it because they sent it to me and I was like, should I tap it or should I not? So I want everybody
Should
to
you
know this
tap
is gonna
it or
be my
should you
very
not?
first experience. So I cannot wait to let everybody learn about you and your life. How did you get into music?
So I grew up in church. My dad was a pastor. So growing up, I always sang. But honestly, I always thought I was gonna be a tennis player.
Oh, okay.
Because I did that from like 4th grade up until like college. So like 2 years ago is when I really, really started taking music seriously. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So what was that transition into music? How did you end up taking it seriously? Were you just like singing background for people? What was going on with your career?
So I was in a church, and funny. Oh, this sounds so bad, but like that's when I like it dawned on me that like people will really pay you to sing,
Yeah.
you know. And I never knew being from the country is you never heard of that type of thing. You know, I sang in my dad's church, but it was more like I was supposed to because you know that's what I always did and what I always saw. So
Expected, you know.
yeah. And so I was at this church leading worship. And from there, I ended up coming here and winning a talent show. And I moved, had a viral video, and literally it just
Blew
it
up,
just
ladies
went
and
from
gentlemen.
Your
there.
voice is crazy. You have so much depth to your voice. Like you have a voice like you've been literally singing for years and years and years and years. Where do you attribute that depth in your music?
My mom's side of the family, they are like barefoot, flat-footed singers.
Oh.
You know,
Barefooted,
like the way she
I already know where you were going with that. I was like, I had no clue. I was just waiting to hear. I was like,
She
yo.
hit that flat
I was
foot.
trying to
like,
figure out
I
how
know.
she was going to end it. You
I was
know?
like, yo. You got a bunch of barefoot pregnant women. Like, I didn't know where you was going. What was happening in Woodville? Like, I was like, yo. Anyway, go for it.
But yeah, so growing up, I heard them a lot. You know, they would break out into the traditional hymns, the Shine on Me, the I Love the Lord, He Heard My Cry, all of that. So I always had the heavy vibrato because that's what I always heard.
Okay.
And just over time, I just kind of, you know, just found my own sound. But I always stuck true to my roots.
We got a real life Greenleaf here, you know, like she is talking about the evolution, you know, between family and legacy, really, if you will, because when you are raised up in something like this, there is often times that you will run away from it because you've been so consumed by it. What, kind of brought you back? Because I'm sure you had those thoughts before, because you were saying that you did tennis and now you went to singing. What was your moment where you wanted to kind of get away?
When I wanted to get away from the church? Or when I wanted
Church,
to,
the pressure of the church or family and whatever else, and do your own thing.
it was just when I realized that music in all forms was like a type of therapy. And I always knew about gospel music. And I knew how gospel music could change lives. But when I got older and I started to go through like heartbreak and I started to, go through just different things and experience life, that's when, other songs, as the old people call it, worldly songs, really started to help me through situations too. I would be on the school bus listening to Angel by Amanda Perez.
Right.
She said on the school bus. She wasn't taking that mess home. You heard that?
So how do they respond to that? Being a preacher's kid, like how is the family? How's the city? How's the area? Because I know, I'm from a small town too, so I know it's not just home, right? Like it's the whole neighborhood. How are they responding to what you're doing now versus what you did before? What they feel, how you taking it to the next level? What are they saying?
They've always been supportive. My parents have always been supportive of my outside family. The city, they just always been supportive of it. I don't think anyone ever got mad that I wanted to do more than just gospel. But then see too, the thing about me is I do, have boundaries to what I won't do.
So where do you draw that line? Like, so we draw the line because, as well as you sing, there's going to be somebody asking something, right? There's going to be a paycheck that comes. There's going to be an opportunity.
Just put your voice on this hook real quick.
So where do you draw that line? Like, what's the line for you?
Six.
All right.
That's the line for me. As long as I can talk about love and happiness, I'm good. Because like I say this a lot.
Because that's still very motivational for people. People can kind of tap into that.
Yes, definitely. And the same way you could take a friend that's been dealing with depression, you can say, all right, sis, come to church with me Sunday. Get dressed, we're going to church. You can take that same friend to the club and say, all right, friend, I'm going to take you out tonight. You just dealt with a bad breakup. And somebody could be in there singing a song like Lose to Win by Fantasia.
Yes,
like, man, like I needed this, I needed
it connects
this.
with you. Music always makes people connect.
I love that. So you have done some amazing stuff. You did some background vocal work for some highly respected singers and musicians. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So the first person was John P. Key. And that literally happened. I was at work and I worked at this daycare. And it was the day after the video went viral. And I was on my phone. I was not supposed to be on my phone, but the kids were asleep. They were asleep.
The babies were asleep.
And so this guy was like, my uncle wants to get you in the studio. And I was like, who was your uncle? And he was like, John P. Key. And I was like, all right, well, this is my number. Tell him to call me. Right. He literally FaceTimed me while I was sitting at work.
Amen.
Did you start crying?
I was so shocked. Like,
did you start singing to him?
I was really just sitting there looking like, all right, this is
that's the
job.
All right.
Listen,
when
it is your time, please do not have to prepare to get ready. Be ready. I cannot say that enough. We always talk about businesses here and the different things that people need to do. She was at work. She said she was answering that phone call. She was going to figure it out so that she could get to the next level. You need to always remember, be ready. If it's something that you really, really want, go after it full-fledged. So you got the call. You were so overjoyed. You saw the face, so you know it's legit.
Yes.
What was the next step?
So he said, I want to put you in the studio to do this track for me. So he set up a time for me to go in. We cut the tracks. And then that Sunday, he FaceTimed me. And he was like, I want you to go on the road with me. So I did like a 3-week span with him. And then I did like another 2-week span and then another 1-week span. Wow. With him.
Whole daycare. They needed somebody to watch them babies after that.
Like, I'm out. I don't care. I'm out. Because that's, at that point, that's really what made me happy. That's what I wanted to do. The job was just what was comfortable for me to be able to, pay bills. And so, I sang with him for about a year. And after that, I started experimenting with Atlanta. And I ended up getting a gig with Monica. And so I did that for about 3 weeks. And literally, I was like, all right, this next week I'm gonna go ahead and make the move because I was driving back and forth from Texas to Atlanta.
That's much.
And so,
But there we go. Here we are again. We showing the hustle is there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
This means that somebody was going after their dream. Y'all stuck in these same places. Y'all don't want to leave. Okay, so now we're traveling, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we decided to make a move to Atlanta?
So I did.
Okay, all right.
I decided to make that move. And it's an 11-hour drive from Woodville to Atlanta. I got 2 hours outside of Atlanta, and they called me and told me they weren't going to need me anymore. And I was like, well, shoot, like, I'm this far from home. I packed up everything in my car. I can't turn around. So I said, I just have to make it make sense. So I think for about a month, I was just hitting up open mics in Atlanta. And
Letting people hear your voice.
Mm-hmm. And from there, I landed in the competition on the Terrell Show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we here.
We here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, if you guys haven't seen that interview, that actually, okay, so we're about to get ready. Okay, so
You all right? You
yeah,
good?
I
She's
love
all
that.
emotional
You sure?
over there.
No, because
Need a
this
moment?
is the thing. So this is the thing. This is why I appreciate your music, and even for you to be so young and to have like I said, depth in your voice. A lot of singers out there, a lot of people who are doing the most,
capitalizing on the situation.
Doing
Let's say that.
the most.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people, but not everybody can be like a Jasmine Sullivan, like somebody who like resonates with our generation. So what I wanted to do before we go to this break. So we have this thing we call people our friends and bennies.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're trying to figure out how we can kind of pull them in and make them feel at home.
Mm.
So I wanted to know, could you probably give us maybe like a line or two, maybe even a chorus for our friends and bennies?
Oh,
We're gonna throw you on the spot.
look at her.
Oh, look at it.
Charlie
Like a
is
welcome
rich.
song to the
That
friends
was
and
tough.
Did she
bennies.
tell you about
That's-
this beforehand? Let me
I
find
did.
out.
Look.
She didn't tell you.
She did, 'cause
Okay.
I would have had you out quick.
All right.
I know you would have. That's why I'm
Hey,
like,
y'all- I love
this is for the
y'all.
people.
And then, hey, y'all getting that new
Friends
news.
and Benny's show.
Friends and bennies.
You're
Friends
gonna
and
give
bennies.
them the show. Those out there that are watching.
Okay.
We call them our friends and bennies.
Okay, let's see.
Got something?
What's the name of the show?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
This is really happening.
This is really happening.
This remind me. I was watching Lizzo and David Letterman last night, and this kind of reminds me.
I saw it.
You saw
I
it?
haven't watched it.
Yeah, I
yet,
watched it last night.
But I did see the preview.
Yeah, I watched it last night. It was good.
I need to watch.
No, you definitely need to watch that.
Let's see. We'll
I
make
feel
it
like
like
David
a,
right
make,
now.
make it like something catchy.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Are you right?
Trying to get it, girl.
You ain't
Whatever
need
you
to
gotta
be
do to get
Okay.
the vibe. We're gonna run with it
All
today.
right. Said, welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
Oh my God, girl, I'm gonna pay you for that. Girl, I need that in my
That
life.
just happened.
You have been welcome once, twice, 3 times. Come on in,
Come
guys.
on in.
That
Oh
just
my
happened.
gosh, you need to come on
Yo,
in.
did you get that? Did you get that recording on that
Did
one?
you record it?
Did you record that, producer? Did you get that
We
on?
need you right here to Midtown Bar and Grill, 415 West Gray Street. We just gave you a personal invite like no other. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh. Girl, I'm up here sitting next to this. This is so exciting. I can't wait to hear the music. And I know you can't wait either. Listen, during the break, is it going to actually be a break or are we going to do a music break? Do we need to do it right now? Okay, gotcha. I was just trying to check with something, okay? But I want to ask one more question. Where are you trying to go with this and who is somebody out there that you would really, really like to perform while America's watching? Who would you like to perform with?
So there are 2 people that I love dearly. Al Green.
Okay.
Dang, you on the phone with that?
I love Al Green.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
Yes, I
Okay,
love him. Growing up, we had this blue van. My daddy had 2 cassette tapes, The Canton Spirituals and Al Green. So Al Green and Chrisette Michelle, those are my
Cassette.
2
Okay.
favorites.
We need to bring
Her
Cassette
and
back.
Chrisette on a song together would make me cry.
It probably
We need to bring her
would make
back.
you cry. I'm gonna need Charlie to get her emotions in check. We're gonna give her a little bit of time to do that though. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Just that quick. Oh, Y'all, I'm feeling real happy.
I think that
about
should be our. Can you do that
I
one more
probably
time
can't
as our
afford it,
outro
but
to
I'm
our
gonna
break?
try real hard, okay? I'm gonna try, and I think you should too. She's definitely going out there, and she is racking up those checks with that kind of voice. Oh my goodness. Okay, so tell us, when's an album, or tell us some information. What kind of events you got going on here shortly?
So right now, I'm just writing.
Okay.
I've been doing some creating with some artists, but I'm just doing a lot of writing right now. I do have like a concept for my EP. I definitely wanted to be an introduction to who Kim Cruz is, and just like pivotal moments in what made me into Kim Cruz. So yeah, definitely working on an EP and some other things that I stress my lovely person out with that I'm super excited about. So yeah.
So
So-
everybody has that person who tells them, right?
Right. So where can they find you? Where can they find your music? Where can they find you? Where can they find what you have going on? If somebody wants
That
to know.
search is serious right now.
So you can search Kim Cruz on iTunes. Well, yeah, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Music. Actually, the album is everywhere. Just search Kim Cruz, KIMCRUSE. I am on a collaborative album with Terrell Grice and a bunch of other amazing artists. Avery Wilson. I have a song with Layla Hathaway.
All right.
What?
Yes.
A song with Layla.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Layla?
we are going to go to
Layla.
break, but
Layla?
listen to
Layla.
this. We
Can you send
definitely
her my
have to
phone
get
number
into the
real quick?
music, so
Like,
you make sure you
God,
stick around. We're going to
Layla?
let her tell us what we're going to hear, and then we'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back to I'm Just Saying Live Morning Show. We are having an absolute wonderful time, and we hope that you are adding a little bit of edge to your morning. We have the beautiful Kim Cruz here in the building with us. Before we went to break, we were talking about her music and different things that she has going on, and there is something very, very important happening really, really soon. So tell us a little bit about what you got coming up at the end of the week here.
All right, so turn to your neighbor and say Friday.
Friday.
I am launching my website. It's KimCruzOfficial.com. And along with my website, I'm also launching merch for basically all of my songs that I have out. So there's Living My Dream, Keep Trying, Heartbreak Song.
It's on the
and
website. Now
It's
tell
on the
us what the
website.
website is.
So it's KimCruiseOfficial.com.
And what can they find on the website when they come? And they're just gonna go buy clothes. What else are they gonna find out? They're just gonna find out about you, what you got going on.
So they're gonna find out about me. There will be a place where you can see what I have coming up as far as shows. There will be a tab for booking, and we will be adding more soon because I have some other stuff that I wanna.
You should have like a whole Kim Cruise web series going on.
Oh,
Like a
No,
whole
you
reality
really should.
web-
You have the personality for it.
No, you really should pop. Like you should be on there. We should be seeing you like cut grass or something. Like we should be seeing you wash dishes or something. Cause I know you not like only singing behind the mic. Like I know you singing when you putting on socks. Like I know you singing when you sweeping the floor. So like
She looking for milk.
right.
Milk.
In the grocery store singing with your headphones on. Like you really that should be everywhere.
Everything is song. I will.
Well, I cannot wait anymore, and I'm sure that you guys cannot wait either. Tell us a little bit about the song that you sent us and what the people can expect from this.
So this song is called Heartbreak Song, and it's basically about just a relationship where you are just fed up. You have collected all the evidence that you need. You don't want to hear any explanations. This is literally just you telling him, this is what I know, this is what I see, and I'm done.
Hey Vanny, this is the silent treatment that I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
When you walk in the house for 2 weeks to get silent treatment, you don't know why, because
She's
she
been
collected
talking for weeks.
and she's been collecting information,
She just been saving in the archives. It's
getting the
archived.
receipts together. This is what it's about.
So
When
Miles
you
and I
walk
gotta
in-
really get in
I
here.
gotta listen to it. Like I do this. I've been on the show. Me and Tanuda for almost 2 years now, and I never listen to a song until I get it.
I always.
I will not listen to an
So
artist.
he
You can send it to me a
doesn't
week. I won't, because it's got to be authentic. Because if I don't like it, I'm be like, and I got to explain that
know.
to
You see
you.
his facial.
But that has it ever happened?
Yes,
Yeah,
your
that's-
face
that's-
is
that's-
everywhere.
His face is.
I've had a couple
You'll be like,
artists show up, and I'm like, not my
I'm
thing.
sure we're not gonna have that.
Nah, I mean I'm already sold on the 2 bar, 4 bar. I don't know how to count no bars.
The
But having
Friends
me
and Benny's
the Friends and
intro,
Benny's
welcome.
chorus, praise, worship, benediction
Look,
song.
altar call, whatever.
So one more time, what's the name of the song? And we're gonna play it right now.
So the name of the song is Heartbreak Song by me, Kim Cruz.
Kim Cruz.
Heartbreak song.
Hit it, Miss
I'm tired of playing these games. You don't love me the same. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. You can't leave now, boy. You can leave now, yeah. You're a liar, you're a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. You're a liar, you're a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. And I'm not taking you back. No, 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 no. I'm not taking you back. Heartbreak. This ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Heartbreak. Heartbreak, yeah. This ain't nothing but a, this ain't nothing but a, yeah. This ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Yeah. No, no, no.
Wow. Yo.
Wow.
Yo, welcome back. Hopefully you guys just check all of that business out that she put there right there. I do have to ask this question though. Before I say anything about this song, how old are you?
For real.
Because I say that because there's a lot more experience in that 28-year-old
The
voice.
influence seems so much stronger now that we have heard the music. It
Also-
seems like family is really pushing that.
Dog.
Like, we can
Like-
hear it
So
all.
now y'all know
The
why I was
ancestors
getting
came
worked
through
up.
on
Right.
that one.
Over her voice.
And not only her voice, can I say this? Like that song had a feel of like 2 divorces in it. Like I have no idea how you get that at 28. Like at 28, there's no way I could even write those words. Like I have no idea what it. Okay, not who, not what in particular. Like what made you put that one out as the one that was gonna lead? You know what I mean? That was your
How did
lead
you
single.
select it?
So that song, I call that song "My Baby,"
Okay.
because
Yo, bro, I don't know what you did, dog, but
You messed up
Jeez.
Thank
real
you.
bad.
bro, I don't know
Like,
what you did,
thanks.
bro.
and he probably like you up.
Yo, I appreciate it, but I'm sorry. First of all, I apologize for him.
He gonna
I apologize
off
for
the
him.
music
Now
'cause
let him
was
do it,
But
let him
loud.
do it.
no, I do. I apologize. Made a mistake. Got caught up. But I'm back. But we
late.
appreciate you
It
for
ain't nothing
that.
but a heartbreak. She's done.
You can leave
Okay, Charlie, go ahead and give your synopsis on the song and how much you loved it. We know we're so happy that you were able to get this girl in here so I could hear that music. Oh my gosh, it really, really touched my soul. But tell us what you thought about it specifically.
Honestly, like I said, there's so much depth to your voice, right? And I appreciate that. And as being a singer, I get it, right? And you don't overdo it, which makes it so much easier for you to do the crossover. You could do anything. You really could say gospel if you wanted to. You could go there, but you could also be secular and not be an overkill, and you can really tap into the emotion. And that's why I think it resonated so well with Miles, because it's like it wasn't just a feeling. It was a memory. Like you invoke a memory with your voice.
Yeah,
and
it's
so
a whole
that's what's so
experience.
cool about
I'm
it.
super glad that you said that because as I was listening, I told you I could feel chills over here.
Right.
As the person who's normally the heartbreak queen, I must have
Out here
those
killing them in these
two
streets.
out there, those 2 out there, and I was over here like, you know what? I remember them days. I really could have, just did something to them, and it put me in that place. I remembered the names and the scenes. Okay, it was
Lord.
that type of situation. So
See?
if y'all were not feeling that, y'all might want to check your emotions because this was very emotional. It drew us in very quick. That wisp on the end of that voice. Oh, I love a little rasp in there. It was amazing. So I cannot wait to hear the rest of the album when you put it together. If this was your baby, and I feel like there's going to be tons more babies coming after this, we got to have a big family, right? I cannot wait to hear this album. Make sure that you go and check out this website, ladies and gentlemen, because there's more music there, okay? So give them the website one more time.
So it's KimCruzOfficial.com.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Kim, for coming in.
Thank y'all for having me.
No, I appreciate it.
No,
Thank you. Thank you to whoever the
She done
buster
blessed
was
us
that made her
today.
make that song. We
Love.
appreciate you.
And
She
to
doesn't.
Look, and to our friends and Bennies, we want to say you are welcome to join us one more time. We would love to have you here with us. If you didn't hear the welcome song from the first time, too late, go do the replay.
Right.
We appreciate having you with us.
No, also tell them one more time. Tell them one more time where they can find you, all your stuff.
Okay. So you
Tell
can
them all the
find me on Instagram at Kim Cruz Official. Facebook is Kim Cruz. YouTube is Kimberly Cruz. Twitter is Kim Cruz. And my website, KimCruzOfficial.com.
Kim Cruz is definitely official with the I'm Just Saying family. If you would like to have your music highlighted here on the I'm Just Saying morning show, hit us up on a DM. You know, it's really not that hard these days. It's too easy. We are very, very grateful that she had time to drop in here today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know we've got to continue on with this show. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of break. We're going to let Kim out of here because I'm sure she has tons of things to do today. I hope my guys over there listening to me. And we'll be right back.
Right.
We're all
don't waste your
manager.
time.
You have-
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and you know, sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information.
And you know, my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. You know, I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay,
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Are you a small business owner concerned about the downturn in the economy? Top business leaders like Mattress Mac and Warren Buffett will tell you that now is the time to promote your business more than ever. People need your services. Your business needs an edge. Learn about special advertising packages for small businesses right here on Edge Radio. Find out more, give us a call at 281-744-0446. That's 281-744-0446. Edge, because truth still matters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, ignition, liftoff.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. unity is what matters. And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here. Talk about unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that, and that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge, and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network, every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m., talk about unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
People stop talking to each other. Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
And we are back. This is the I'm Just Saying live crew here, coming from the Edge TV network. And we are here at 415 West Gray Street, Midtown Bar and Grill. We would love to have you as one of our friends with benefits. Come on down, okay? So
that sounded real like Price is Right-ish.
Down, you know. They don't know nothing about no Price is Right. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a phenomenal interview. Thank you so much, Miss Childish. You've been getting her groove on working, you know.
Yeah, it makes me happy.
Very happy about that. That song selection was amazing as well. So I hope that you guys enjoy that, and make sure you please go follow our guest. Okay, so up next, ladies and gentlemen, I think we decided this. Are we all in agreement?
We finna be, whatever you finna say.
Time for Tennille's touchy subjects.
Let's make it pop.
We said that we were going to discuss it.
This
Guess
is
what?
my favorite 20 minutes of my week.
Is it? That is so exciting. I'm glad to be a part of it. I hope that you guys also really enjoy this segment, but I need your subjects, okay, ladies and gentlemen? I know that you are out there going through things. You may not want people to know what it is and who it is. You can't talk to your friends and family about it. You can definitely share it with us, and we're going to share it with the world, but we won't let them know it's you. I promise I'll keep it a secret. If you'd also like to, I'm going to add this. Y'all can call us with them at 303-303-EDGE.
We'll keep you anonymous-ish.
Hey, just call in. Don't tell us your name. Don't tell us your name, and tell us your touchy subject. We would love to have that. Okay. So I'm going to call this one A Secret Never Imagined. Okay?
Oh, Lord.
A Secret Never Imagined.
Like a bad horror film.
Obviously, it's not that good of a secret.
Here we
She's
go.
talking about
Sounds touchy already.
Here we go. My husband admitted he used to be gay in open conversation with our friends.
What?
I had never heard this, nor had I asked him. I'm now going through mental anguish. I'm embarrassed and emotional all at the same time. I feel dumb for never suspecting. What should I do?
She's still married to him?
She's married.
Then that's her fault.
Okay.
She married.
She's
Ladies
still
and
married,
gentlemen,
married.
hold on, Miles. She is married. She hasn't even talked to him about how she's feeling about this. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't have gotten any touchier than this.
I have a song for her called Heartbreak Song.
He openly admitted it in front of her friends. She had absolutely no idea, but she says she never asked because she did not suspect it. I feel like it would be a little hard not to suspect from a man who was clearly having whole relationships with men to not know, you know? I would like to think that I would know too. I would feel stupid too.
How would you know?
City in Georgia.
How would you know?
Full of them.
Oh, this is so touchy. This is so touchy.
How would you know?
How would you know?
You say you think you would know.
Oh, me?
How would you know?
I don't know. I think he would wear his pants a little too tight for me. I don't like guys, who tight it up all the time.
What are you talking about? Every rapper wear their pants tight.
Yeah, and I wouldn't date them because
Well-
I very much believe that some of them are swinging both ways. It's just not something that's my preference. I need to know from the beginning. Please don't hide any
So
information
you mean
like
to tell me
that.
you could tell his total sexual previous
Not by his
orientation?
pants. There's other things. There's your dialect. Sometimes you get a little, when you start talking,
he
you know
didn't
how
talk gay
sometimes you can
enough?
hear that little sound.
He didn't talk gay enough?
Ooh, I guess not. She didn't know. Ladies and gentlemen, please right now, take it to Facebook Live, post your comments. Tennille's Touchy Subjects is in full effect, and we need your responses. Charlie, I'm heading your way, sister. Girl, what do you think about this?
So typically, I would be the one who likes to sugarcoat how I feel.
Okay, let's
I
not do
wouldn't
that.
like to poke the bear.
Okay.
No pun intended.
I'm just saying.
But honestly, I think that this is a conversation that they both need to have with one another, for sure. But I don't think should be something that she should completely restrict herself from, like, allowing him to be open to her.
And he hasn't shown any
The reason
signs.
why I say this is, and we always get into this, I feel like it's always a double standard when women can do such and such and such and have a background in the
cannot.
past.
You're right.
And men cannot. However, because, with men, typically it's not just experimenting, it usually becomes a way of life.
Mhm.
I do think it should be a conversation that should be had, like, are you bisexual? Are you heterosexual?
How did they not
Are
cover
you
this?
homosexual?
I'm very
Are
never
you?
I know.
This
So
is
that's what I'm saying.
She needs to have a conversation. I also want to know how it came up in conversation, because I don't know no drunk dude who just sitting there like, you know what, I used to be gay.
Like, that's what I'm trying to
That's
figure out
what
how
I'm
this
trying to think.
conversation even pops
How
up.
did it happen?
Because I don't know
So
hardly.
clearly in my head, I would think that one of the friends knew and said something about when you used to blah, blah, blah. And he just
Had to
openly
be,
admitted
because-
it, and she didn't know. I think she's the only one
I
caught
don't-
off guard by this.
If you've been with someone through dating, relationship, marriage, right? There's not too many things that can come up in conversation that I did in a previous life or a previous time
He
that doesn't.
may just not
But
bring it
no,
up
I'm
because
saying-
it's a hurtful.
Maybe, but obviously it wasn't too hurtful. We just threw it out in front of the homies.
He knew.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Homie
Like
knew.
if
Homie,
you
I probably
made
already
a
knew.
conscious
Look at
decision,
Vanderbilt's face. Vanderbilt, how do you feel about this situation?
All right. First of all, like Charlie said, they should have a conversation. Secondly, when most people are on a DL or live that type of life, they don't know how to come forward.
Well, he never said DL. He said he was
Okay.
gay.
Gay.
No,
I
he
mean-
said download means that he hasn't.
Yeah, he hasn't. Yeah,
he hasn't told her.
He
That means
hasn't
it's on
told
the
her.
download.
And
So
in that particular situation, it could have been one of those things. But guess what? He used that opportunity to actually come forth and say it. Now, do I think that was the coward way of doing it? Absolutely. That's your wife.
Okay.
You should tell her. But
obviously
I mean,
he's gay. Then it's like that wife thing don't mean as much as it does to you.
He may have just wanted children.
right. So we don't. There's once, like we always say, there's layers. There's layers to this. But at the end of the day, like Charlie said, they should have had a conversation. It should have been a private conversation. She should not have heard this over barbecue and potatoes.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's either
Our comment section is really going crazy.
Hey,
so when
somebody please read a comment
he
because
said-
I've got got a question.
Max
to ask.
said it's a Lovecraft Country relationship.
Stop it, Max.
It's getting a little hinky.
Speaking of which, Max said he may come through next week. You got to come through next week,
we
Max.
can't wait,
You
Max. We'd love
must
to see
come
you.
through.
Okay, so
He says
here's
how long
the
have they
next
been
piece of
married?
this.
I don't understand that. Like, there's not too many things in life.
Clearly, the dating period also wasn't very long. I'm with Max on that. They must have just jumped right into this thing. If they did not, though, here we are, because we are a solutions-driven show, ladies and gentlemen. We like
Are
to
we?
talk about solving things. Yes, we always give a solution.
Do we?
Always. We're solution-driven.
Or we just throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks.
No, that's what you do, maybe.
That's
You
what I
do
do.
say a lot, Miles, I know.
I do.
You just be throwing out
Yeah,
there.
it
And
works
then you
for you.
renege on social media. No, but anyway,
renege on social media.
here's the next thing.
Shots fired.
Here's the next thing.
It's Libra season.
Ew.
Obviously.
Oh!
Shots fired.
Max said she got a whole Montrose going on. That's what's up.
Here we go. Definitely a Montrose. Here's the next piece of it. With the solutions, how should she approach this conversation when she talks to her husband?
I think that it should be on both parties, because if you've taken the time to let this
He
out in
doesn't know
front
she's
of our
feeling like this at this point.
no. But if you know this is information that you've withheld, right? We're talking about this earlier, so you don't get that silent treatment, because I know she's probably walking around the house
Ooh,
like
silent in a mug.
confused, scared. If you know that you let this information out in front of our friends, and this is a conversation that you and I have not had, you need to be proactive about making sure that we have this conversation.
What if he hits her with the, I thought I told you? Because that's how most guys enter
Stop
into
generalizing.
these types
That
of-
is
Stop
a-
generalizing.
That is such a
Stop
big.
I'm going from my
generalizing.
personal experience.
That is a
Then you
big.
dated most guys?
That's a big. I thought I told
have
you.
not.
Yeah, you're
There
right.
we
That's
go.
thank
That's
you.
a
That's
big.
a
I
very
thought
big.
I told you.
That's a humongous.
I thought I told you. I bought ketchup and put it in the fridge. You know, but I thought I told you.
I thought I
used to
told you I
sleep
had a
with
baby.
Men and I had a relationship.
I thought I told
I
you.
thought I told you I was a millionaire. We've been
Oh,
living like this the
Oh,
whole
boom,
time.
bada bing.
I thought I told you my last boyfriend name was Michael.
That's
Like,
a
that's
big.
crazy.
That's a big thing, because I mean,
Oh, you know
people don't
that
have
one
to agree
time
with
when we
me.
were drinking? Remember I told you
To the
he
comments,
had,
to
he
the
had some
comments.
nice shoes. That's what I meant. Like I don't. And here's the deal. Like she can have a conversation all she wants. And the reason I say that this whole relationship,
It's built on lies.
yeah. So
Deception.
no,
But it's
no.
not. She did not ask.
No,
She put that-
no, it is. No, talking about it's not about him being gay at this point.
It's not.
It's really it's a humongous
the
lie.
lie.
It's I didn't tell you. It's
The
a lie of
omission
omission.
of the truth is a lie.
Like if me and you got married and you found out that I used to date your sister or I used to date your best
Dang.
friend, that's a huge lie. Like I knew it, but I just didn't tell you because you didn't ask. That's humongous, right? It's just a lie, and the lie is you didn't give me an option to deal with.
This is a lie that could
situation.
potentially harm you physically, though. This is like death. Everybody
one of your
assumes in
exes
your
pops
head
up.
that
Yeah, you don't know how
dating
people
you
gonna-
got
contract
something.
AIDS.
So here's my deal. So yes, you're right. It could affect her exactly.
Physically,
It can. But I don't understand what he was drinking or
to
what the
release
friend
this information.
in that
Was
moment.
it Everclear? Was it moonshine?
No, this sounds like 89 octane.
Were we
this is like
were
worse
talking
than
about Tank, and then you just accidentally been like,
What you
yo,
say, a
you
little
know,
smoke? He had
I
a
used
little
to be
smoke
like,
Yeah.
When
with
you
this.
read this touch up, did it say that he was drinking or he just was having a conversation?
They were with friends. That's all it says.
Okay,
where
so guess
at
what?
home, outside, because
No.
I can't do this in the bar.
What you say?
I'm like,
If this
oh my
happened in the
God.
bar, I'm sure she was hiding in the bathroom for like 30 minutes.
Nah, she was in an Uber.
He wasn't.
You gotta be out.
And then the Uber driver knows.
He wasn't drinking. He didn't know how to tell her like her husband should have told her way
Right.
back
It's
in
a
the gap.
respect issue.
So yeah, right, a respect issue. So what he did, I say he took the cowboy out, and guess what? He
Blew it up.
He used the fact that he was with friends, said what he had to say. That way he came out of the closet. Yes, she heard it. Now she feels some type of way. So I hope whoever you are.
He may be interested in introducing it into the relationship. at
That was
this
a
point.
bad way to introduce it. Like I think
so that goes
I
back
think
to our
I think it may be a
conversation
wall
from
up,
Tuesday.
right? He may use the friends as the buffer so she couldn't go off. Either way, it was cow. Like I think either way, it was terrible.
Do it in front of my
Ladies and
friends. They're gonna be like,
gentlemen,
look,
we are right now-
sis, I got you.
We are right now in the middle of Tennille's touchy subjects. We have a husband who admitted in front of friends
Hold on.
that he used to be gay, if you will,
Wait.
and she had not been informed. of
Max said
this.
it's not built on lies if he used to be gay. Just something he didn't mention. It's just something you didn't mention is a lie. That's a
it's
huge
built on-
non-mention.
No,
that is
that's
a
a
lie.
huge
Especially
non-mention.
when you're talking. Like if I didn't
You
mention.
can't tell that man how
Hold on, no. If I didn't
No,
mention,
that's lies.
if I didn't mention being gay at work, that's not a lie because it's not relevant. If I didn't mention being gay in a relationship, that's very relevant, right? If I didn't mention that I used to work for
It's
this
based
company,
off of
right?
sexuality.
It's relevance, right? That like some places it doesn't matter.
'Cause
In your marriage,
mentally
that
for
matters.
mentally for me, it would be very hard to then think that I don't only have to worry about women. How many trips has he been on with his homeboys? How many whatever? It is going to bring a lot into play.
Will
all
you
of a
leave
sudden.
me for a man?
And he didn't say I experimented or I tried or I slept with a guy.
Said he was
He said I used to be gay,
At the end
which
of the
means he
day,
lived a whole life for a while, right?
At the end of the day, he did not respect her or his marriage.
I also think you guys have bigger issues, which means you need to go to counseling because there's a lot of communication that isn't going on.
They did not say they had any issues in their relationship.
Oh, they got one.
This is an issue.
Now,
But no, the big
she's
No.
coping with
But
this.
There's clearly communication issues.
There's
If
more
he's not
issues.
welcome,
There's issues
he's
prior to
not
that.
open to
Communication
talking to you.
issue is a problem.
That is the biggest thing. That
Trust is now an issue.
Trust is now an issue.
It could've even-
Openness
it could've-
is an
it could-
issue.
It could have even been
Safety and
intimacy.
health is
Safety
now
is
an
an
issue.
It could've been
Protection
sex.
is an
This
issue.
was a good one.
Y'all go get tested together first and then go have a
Get tested
conversation.
together, please.
I mean,
Please do that.
I think test should have happened anyway, regardless
about
of
to
being
say,
gay or
it
not.
should have
But
happened.
at the same time,
But that would have popped up if y'all were getting tested together too.
test don't tell you if he's gay or not.
No, but
No,
it
they
would have.
ask you the question.
They ask you so many questions,
They do ask you those questions.
especially nowadays. I know that.
They ask you
They better
Because
be
they
asking
ask me
questions.
questions.
They ask questions.
Did you answer them?
I sure did.
All right.
I believe in being tested. Amy.
Okay, so we like we say here, we're all about solutions. So how should this be?
1-800-DIVORCE lawyer.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like this
No.
couple to work through it. I think that she definitely needs to talk to her husband. Maybe over those same drinks that you were having before, because if he felt loose and comfortable then, maybe he needs to be
So-
loose and comfortable now.
Shrooms
Wait a
might make
minute,
you do
hold
that.
on. You need to tell him how you feel about the situation and that you were not comfortable with that. It may not get resolved. There may be long years worth of counseling behind this one, but definitely go through it, do the work. If it still doesn't feel comfortable, ditch it.
All right. So, not being of the gay community,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
not well versed in a lot of gay things, but I do know.
He's trying to make sure
No,
y'all
no, no.
know that.
No, on purpose, because I do know from what I do hear from the gay community is that it's not a choice. It is not something you get in and out of. So if he identified at one point in time with being gay, does that mean that he's still gay but not practicing? Does that mean so? At the same time,
Still a conversation to have.
we're talking about not being in this marriage. How do you continue that when he can he honestly say, I'm never going to be with a guy again? Can he honestly say these things? Because if he's really quote unquote gay, as they say, by definition that you can't make that choice, that he can't say he'll never be with a guy again.
Well, this is where like Charlie had been, talking about. These are where these conversations really.
I read Max's comment. I'm
These
sorry.
are where these conversations really
I'm not
take
even looking at
place.
this stuff no more.
And the thing about it is, at this point, her trust is totally broken. At this point,
Completely.
For me, I would just
completely
second guess.
broken.
She's
Everything.
definitely going to need counseling.
No,
after
that's why
this.
you're gonna need
Oh,
counseling.
she'll definitely need
She's gonna
counseling.
need
She
counseling.
definitely needs counseling.
She don't need a
after
relationship
this.
for at least 5 to 10 years.
I hope that you can afford it because, baby girl,
Why
this
she
is going
gotta
to be a lot of
suffer?
work ahead of
Oh,
you.
it's too late. She's already suffered.
And
She
she's
shouldn't have had
already
to.
married. This is the person that she expected to spend
That's
the
gonna
rest
be
of
so
her
much
life
PTSD
with.
on this.
And, what if he decides he doesn't want kids because he's been living that? Like, there could be a lot to
Do they
this.
have kids
but
already?
we don't know.
Do they have
do
kids?
not. I don't know.
Did they talk about kids?
They didn't
I
say
think-
nothing
I
about
think the-
kids.
I need counseling.
I think the biggest thing is that the
Max is a fool.
emotional
I can't wait
duress
to
that
read them.
she's under at this point is really, really huge, and why she's going to need counseling, because she's now suffered the embarrassment of not only
In front of
finding
her
out,
friends.
not only finding out that her husband is gay, but now you found this out in front of friends. Imagine the embarrassment.
I want to
That's
know
my
how she
point.
That she
continues.
must-
That's a protection factor. Like if
He did that. I think he did that on purpose.
He
which-
knew he was wrong.
no, if he
Where
did
was
it on
he from
purpose
up in-
because
No,
that
he
was
used it as a
comfortable
way
for
to come
him,
out.
he didn't protect his wife in the moment. That's a protect. Like these are so many other
I don't think he-
issues.
I
So
don't think
many
he thought
issues.
about
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't-
Exactly. He didn't
You
think
didn't
about
think
it.
of his wife.
He didn't think. Of course, he didn't think about it. Do you want someone who's not going to protect you in the moment as your husband?
You don't.
Emotional is just as much as physical.
Without a doubt.
You honestly want them to think even more about you than they do themselves. Because
Exactly.
you're
That was an
supposed
extremely
to
selfish
think of them
moment.
as your
The one thing I will say, and this really sums it up. There's so many layers of this that we just don't know. First of all,
You're right.
we're looking at the
We're only on the surface.
No, I agree.
We're looking at the surface. We're looking at the general picture.
Agreed.
But there's so many layers to unravel and peel off
There's
away from this.
a million layers.
I just hope she get the counseling that she needs.
She's gonna need it.
I think they both need it because
No, they definitely need it.
and even though he did bad time, there's clearly something going on with him, right?
Okay.
And for him to feel, because most men don't like to expose any of their private information in any public, even with their friends. It's hard for them.
He clearly did
There's
not
something,
think it was a
there's
big
something
deal.
going on. There's
going
something
on,
going on with
which
both
is
of them.
why
No, I
said
agree.
both of
But that's
y'all.
why I
There's
say
something going on with both
he
of them.
needs counseling to deal with whatever issues he's dealing with. She's gonna need counseling to deal with the issues she just got.
Ooh,
Because
that's rough.
PTSD going forward,
And it's already rough
her
in the
trust
streets.
issue is going to be different.
What you say
toward
is
her.
rough in these streets?
If it's even if let's say they don't stick together, right? I think divorce should happen, but that's not my call. But let's just say that does happen, right? Her dating any other guy, her getting married again is going to bring on so much PTSD.
I'd be scared.
You see what I'm saying? And you're not even in it. And you talked about it for 6 minutes and you already say you're going to be scared. So imagine having dealt with that. So she's going to need a lot of counseling to deal with issues this is going to bring apart. Because and this is what women do that I hate that they do. They internalize a lot of stuff that's not theirs. And when we put stuff on them and they take it with them and roll with them and they shouldn't. And it's not your fault. It's not women's fault. It's just because women want to make relationships work. It's a good thing. But at the same time, it causes a lot of PTSD. Guys put crap in women's plate that they got to deal with for the rest of their life.
Let's look at this, and I hope I got a lady to my left and my right.
Good luck.
But
I got an escape route.
Okay. but my thing is this, and yes, let me say this first. It was not fair that she found out this way. It was not fair that she found out, period, without having a conversation.
Right.
But I always ask women this. I ask men this too. But you have to look at yourself as well. Look at yourself. Ask yourself, okay, where did I go wrong in this relationship to have my partner partake in a relationship with a whole nother sex? Once again, that's just another layer.
No. That's what I'm saying that can't happen. She does not need to ask that question because that happened before her. She didn't do anything.
No, I'm saying she needs this.
Of his action.
Hold on, I got a comment.
No, he said he used to be gay. He didn't say he messed with a guy in a relationship.
Gay now.
Listen.
I'm sorry, y'all. There's no
I'm
used to
gonna
be
say
gay.
this. You do need
But
to
how is she?
wait, Miles. We do have a situation here where a lot went unnoticed. There's lots of women out there who want to be married so bad that they overlook a lot of things. Y'all know I'm gonna tell you the truth at all times. I'm just saying. They overlook so much just because they want that extra piece. He probably played into that. He knew very well that he used to be gay. Like you said, he didn't feel like it was a topic to discuss.
Here's my thing. She takes zero blame in any of this. She can't look at herself and say, what did I do differently? What could I have done differently? What did I not see? She takes zero blame in this. He deceived her. And that she can't take blame and say, what do I need to do differently? Because then that goes into the rest of her life when things weren't put on her plate that she's going to eat. And that's not fair.
But that's what I'm saying. She needs to deal with this at this point.
I agree.
Done.
It's counseling.
What's done is
I
done.
said that, counseling.
Even if she
but she doesn't need to internalize it.
She does not need to blame herself for this.
Exactly.
But she needs to say, hey, was I really in the right headspace when I got into this situation?
But I think if she was, I think she may have gone, like that. What you're saying, it is the same thing. A lot of the times, and I think this is a bigger conversation that we can have later.
We're gonna end
we
it
can
after
post the whole
Charlie's
situation. But I do think it isn't fair for women to have to take the blame for situations
Always
or
the
to be
rebuilding.
seen as going in blindly. A lot of people do make calculated decisions. She maybe did date him for multiple years and get all this information. But when you withhold information, you can only take one person at what they give you. So if he keeps saying, I'm giving you this truth, she can only believe what she can see and what he offers her.
That is
what he did. Wait, that is what he did not do. Is give
goes
her
both
the
ways.
truth.
It does go both ways.
Y'all, I hope that y'all enjoyed Tennille's touchy subject. Remember that these are our own opinions, ladies and gentlemen, on different subjects, on different topics. We are going to continue to bring them directly to you every single Tuesday and Thursday at 8:30 a.m.
And as you can see, they'll be very touchy.
We're gonna do Edge. We're here at the Edge every Tuesday and Thursday morning. We would be nothing without you. Please continue to like and share our pages, our video, everything. Follow us on social media at IJS Live on Instagram and I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook. We need you there, ladies and gentlemen. One other thing that I want to throw out. When I got back from vacation, it was real horrible, you know. My AC unit went out. I had to buy an AC unit yesterday. So I want to give a big shout out to Barry. If y'all need y'all AC fixed on the dime, I mean on the dime, because I can't sit in the heat, okay? 832-216-8822.
Way to go, Barry.
Yes, the price.
Way to go, Barry.
It's going to be like this compared to this.
Way to go,
and there's
Barry.
a lot of you homeowners out there who need a new AC unit, and I'm not lying. Because you know your stuff be going down. You got to change filters a lot and all that. Go and cop you one. Tell Mary Tennille sent you. We'll talk to you guys next Tuesday.
We out.